AITA, for demanding to see my wife's bank statements after I sold my late father's 1969 Corvette for her. You, Throw RA, Stingray Guy, posted 7 months ago of 127K upvotes. Locked throwaway. I'm 32M. My wife, Sarah, is 30F. Married 8 years, together 11. 2 kids, 7M and 5F. I'm a diesel mechanic and own a small 2-bay shop in Raleigh, NC. Sarah's a stay-at-home mom with an Etsy store that brings in $600, $900 on a good month. Life was fine, not perfect, but fine. My dad died of pancreatic cancer in March 2021. The only thing I wanted from his estate was his 1969 Corvette Stingray, chrome bumper, 427 big block, 4-speed Muncie tops, war bonnet yellow with black interior. 36,800 original miles. He bought it new the year I was born. We restored it together from 14 to 18 every weekend in the garage, him teaching me how to gap spark plugs and adjust a quadrajet while classic rock played on the old radio. That car was the last place I heard him laugh. I swore on his grave I would never sell it. Fast forward to February this year. Sarah came into the kitchen at 10 p.m. On a Tuesday, eyes already red, holding printed collection letters and a voicemail of some guy with a thick accent saying we had 30 days before court papers. She was shaking so hard, her teeth were chattering. She collapsed on the tile and sobbed. If you love me, if you love the kids, you'll help me. They're going to garnish your shop wages. They'll put a lien on the house. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. She showed me statements with balances circled in red. $71,842 total. Hospital bills, credit cards, something from a surgery she supposedly had 2 years ago that I somehow never noticed. I asked why, she never told me. She just cried harder. I asked the only question that mattered. How do we fix it? She whispered. The car. I laughed at first, like a reflex. Then I realized she was serious. She got on her knees, literally on her knees, and begged. She said she'd rather die than watch the kids lose their home because of her mistake. She was having a full-blown panic attack, hyperventilating, clawing at her throat. I carried her to the couch and held her while she cried into my shirt for 2 hours. I listed the Corvette the next day. A collector from Charlotte paid $74,000 cash. I signed the title with my hand shaking so bad the notary asked if I was okay. I watched my dad's car get winched onto a flatbed and felt my soul leave my body. Sarah hugged me and whispered, "Thank you for saving us." I believed her. For 6 months, I believed her. Then the cracks started. She bought a $1,400 iPhone 16 Pro Max because her old one was cracked. She got $800 highlights the week after. She kept saying the debt was almost paid, but could never show me a zero balance. Every time I asked for the payoff letters, she'd start crying again and say, "You're punishing me for being honest." Last month, I hit my limit. I told her I wanted full access to every account, or I was done handing over money. She lost it, screamed that I was financially abusive, controlling, that I cared more about a stupid car than my family. She locked herself in the bathroom for 3 hours. When she came out, she was sweet again, kissing my cheek, saying, "Let's not fight, babe." 2 nights later, she fell asleep on the couch watching Real Housewives. Her phone was unlocked on the ottoman. I told myself I was just going to check the banking app. That's all. I found the hidden photo album first. 400+ pictures of some shirtless, tatted-up personal trainer named Evan. Gym selfies. Him asleep in a bed I didn't recognize. Her in lingerie on a couch that wasn't ours. Then the texts. "Sell the stupid car already, babe. Once he signs the title, we're free. You deserve a man who isn't married to his dead dad's toys." I almost threw her phone through the TV. Then I found the PDF that ended my marriage. A closing disclosure. $72,000 cashier's check from our bank to Brightview Luxury Lofts LLC. Memo line. Unit 4. B. Down payment. Buyer. Evan Michael Torres. Co-signer. Guarantor. Sarah Marie. My last name. She bought her boyfriend a $380,000 condo with my dad's Corvette money. I sat on the bathroom floor at 3 a.m. and cried so hard I had to stuff a towel in my mouth so I wouldn't wake the kids. Update 1. I found the receipt. It wasn't for debt. Posted 6 months ago, 184K upvotes. I didn't sleep. At 7 a.m., I packed a bag for the kids, dropped them at my sister's, and drove to my best friend Derek's house. Texted my lawyer, college buddy, who does family law, at 8:03 a.m. I think my wife stole $74K from me. Can we talk today? Him. On my way. Sarah blew up my phone for 8 hours straight. Where are the kids? You're kidnapping them. If you loved me, you'd come home and we'd fix this. Classic Darvo. I didn't reply once. Update 2. The forensic accountant dropped a nuke posted 5 months ago. 237K upvotes. My lawyer, Ryan Miller, absolute shark in a $3,000 suit, hired a forensic accountant named Karen, who scares me more than the IRS. 3 weeks of digging. Here's what they found. 0 medical debt over $1,200 ever. No collection accounts in either of our names. The voicemail Sarah played me, recorded on her own phone using a voice changer app. The collection letters, printed at home on our Canon printer. Watermark metadata, still in the PDFs. The $72K cashier's check went to the condo on March 17th. Closing was March 20th. Evan moved in April 1st. Sarah is on the lease as fiancée. Karen printed everything in color and put it in a binder labeled Exhibit A, Fraud. Ryan's exact words, "We're not just divorcing her. We're going to make her feel this for the rest of her life." Update 3. The private investigator photos posted 4 months ago. 312K upvotes. Ryan said, "Don't confront yet. Gather everything." We hired a PI. $6,000 well spent. He got photos of Sarah and Evan grocery shopping together like a couple. Video of them making out in the Brightview elevator. Building logs showing Sarah used her key fob 47 times in 3 months. Ring footage from a neighbor of them carrying moving boxes and laughing. And the absolute gut punch. A 12-second clip of Evan carrying my 5-year-old daughter on his shoulders in the Brightview pool, while Sarah watched and clapped. My little girl was calling him Ev. I threw up in the PI's trash can. Final update. Sunday dinner, nuclear revenge. Posted 1 week ago. 1M upvotes. Reddit cares messages disabled. Sarah's parents are loaded. They own 3 car dealerships. They've always treated Sarah like a princess. 2 weeks ago, they invited us to Sunday dinner to help Sarah get back on her feet financially after I abandoned the family. Translation. They were about to co-sign a $150K line of credit for her. I said yes. I showed up, freshly shaved, wearing the same button-down I wore to my dad's funeral. I had 4 identical black binders in a Whole Foods bag. Sarah's dad poured the wine. Her mom passed the mashed potatoes. Sarah sat across from me smiling like she'd already won. When everyone had a full plate, I stood up. "Before anyone signs anything tonight, you need to see where the money from my father's Corvette actually went." I handed a binder to her mom, her dad, her brother, and one to Sarah. Silence. Then her mom opened to the first page. The closing disclosure with Sarah's signature next to Evan's. Her dad flipped to the texts. "Once he sells the car, we can stop pretending." Her brother got to the pool photo with my daughter. Sarah went ghost white. She stood up so fast her chair fell backward. "You weren't supposed to find out like this," she whispered. I just smiled. "Actually, this is exactly how you were supposed to find out." That's when Ryan Miller stepped out of the hallway with a process server. "Sarah Marie, last name, you've been served." What happened next was chaos I'll remember forever. Her mom started screaming. You used your dead father-in-law's memory for an apartment? Her dad threw the binder across the room. Sarah dropped to her knees, having the mother of all panic attacks, the same one she used on me for months. Her brother called her a disgusting human being. And then Sarah's phone, sitting on the table, started ringing. Evan on speaker. She'd been texting him under the table. Babe, why aren't you answering? Did they sign yet? Ryan picked up the phone and said, calm as you like. This is Sarah's attorney. The down payment on your condo was obtained by fraud. You have 30 days to vacate or be named in the lawsuit. Dead silence. Then Evan, wait, what? Sarah? What the fuck? I'm not losing my place over your husband's car. We're done. Click. Sarah started wailing. Real tears this time. Epilogue. 4 months later, the judge ruled marital fraud and waste. Ordered the forced sale of the Brightview condo. Proceeds went to me first. $68K after fees. Evan paid another $18K to stay off the lawsuit. Sarah got nothing. Her car was repossessed. Her parents cut her off completely. Her Etsy store is dead. She's couch surfing and working part-time at a tanning salon. I used the money to lease a 4-bay shop and named it Stingray Customs. The sign has a silhouette of a '69 Vet and my dad's signature underneath. Last week I bought a rough 1,978 pace car project for $12K. I'm restoring it with my son in the evenings, just like Dad did with me. Some nights I sit in the bay with the radio on low, smelling race, gas, and brake cleaner, and I swear I can feel him smiling. I kept the original 1,969 North Carolina title in a shadow box above my toolbox. On the back, in my dad's handwriting, it still says, for my boy, drive fast, take chances, love hard. I did 2 out of 3, Dad, and I finally learned which one matters most. NTA. Never was. If you got this far, hug your dad if he's still here. And never, ever, sell your dream car for someone who cries on command.